everybody, JawsJr here for yet another almost rock hounding adventure. Peacocks. I am here at Peterson Rock Garden outside of Redmond, Oregon under new ownership. And so we're going to go pay our $10 per person for admission, and we're going to do a walk around and show you guys some of the changes. Peacocks. And we will see how things are going, and hopefully we'll want to encourage you guys to come here and visit.
Oh, you are so pretty. You are so pretty.
Okay, so we'll put her $20 in there. Look at the peacock.
You are so pretty. Very cool.
Okay, when you come in, be sure you sign in, and even look at the little sign-in hut. Obsidian, river rock, more obsidian in the ceiling. Look at the walls. Lava rock, agatized material with some common opal in it. Got Jasper. And unfortunately, nothing we can take. This is all for look-see. Okay, everybody, we are going to do some wandering around here, and we're going to have the caretaker wandering with us. Him and I have already talked, and he is working for the new ownership, and they are in a major, best way to call it, rehab phase. And with this rehab phase, they're doing a lot of repairs. Now, this place is on the National Historic Register, so there's only so many things that they can do. But I've already pointed out suggestions for him to repair some of the loose rocks on it, so he can get started on some of those repairs. So we're going to do some walking around here. We're going to do some close-up of some of these cool rocks that's here that were collected back in the 60s and 70s, if I remember right, or before that.
30s and 40s.
There we go, 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
So this is some old stock material that some of it, for us current rock hounders, may never have the access to get our hands on, so we can come here and look at it. And see, there's things like this here, where there used to be a rock that, in time, our caretaker, what's your name, sir?
Craig Fox.
Craig here can find a piece, get some like E6000 glue, and secure a piece down in there. I've also talked about other rock hounders who has Oregon-based material and possibly helping out in the future. So we've got a lot going on here. And as Craig said to me earlier, this is just in the infancy. So there sounds like there's all kinds of plans to make this place a destination for people like it used to be back in the 70s.
Totally. Yeah, the lady who bought it is the perfect person to buy it.
Excellent.
She's trying to return it to the community.
And for those who may think a $10 admission charge is expensive, it's not. This is well worth it, because every penny is going right back into this.
And it's donations. So if you don't want to make it, you don't.
Yeah, it's a suggested
$10.
to suggested $10. So.
Yeah. We have to get a new sign up there to make sure everybody understands that.
Yeah, so it's no big deal. So if you're hard up and you just want to get away and walk around for a day, you still can do it probably for free. But you know, throw some money in the thing, as you've seen me do. Every dollar helps, because this place needs as much help as we can get. Now, I was here back in the 70s as a kid, and I've got pictures of me, I think, standing in front of the God Bless America flag. But we're walking around here. Now, there's a lot of rocks here that us as rock hounders would just pass on. because we wouldn't pick this up. This rhyolite there, we wouldn't pick that up. This display piece right here, it's green, it's pretty, but we wouldn't do anything with that other than make it yard art ourselves. But as we come across some really cool stuff, I'm going to point it out there. And see, here's some, that's just common opal. Very, again, common for us around here. I picked some of this stuff up by Culver.
How's that formed?
It is, think of a bunch of mini thundereggs.
Huh. That.
Now we're going to look at some of these big chunks of petrified wood. These are anymore very impossible to find. And there's my size 13. That tells you how big that piece is. Now I don't know where this stuff came from, but it's got some very unique coloring to it. And you have all these pieces here on this little walk path. See, again, look at the growth rings on this. Yeah, I could go nuts here.
He is going to go nuts here.
And then river rock. That still looks like stuff that we would pick up out of the near the Columbia River area. And then lava rock.
But part of what he got the round rocks in the beginning is he was a potato farmer, and when you're picking up potatoes, you get some rocks in the screen too. And theoretically, that was some of his first stuff, was these round rocks from
potato
field.
Farm. Very cool.
Right.
So here is the God Bless America display. And that flag is in pretty rough shape, but with some repair work, it looks like he's going to be able to get that fixed. Now that blue is not from around here. For the flag, that is not from around here.
Okay. I was thinking the green is glass.
That's
right?
that looks like glass.
glass.
Yeah, that looks like slag.
But that blue is rock?
No, that's probably slag.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And unfortunately, the blue, to buy it online, is expensive. I've got a small chunk of it, and it was a pretty penny.
I'd like you to check this one over to the left out this rock. I want you to explain it to me.
Which one's that one? I'm going to follow him. He wants to see if we can see something here. Now, as everybody here knows, I am no expert on identifying rocks, but this stuff here, oh man, look at this. Look at that. God, that's just incredible. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Look at this. This is Arizona petrified wood.
Oh, okay, so it's a different...
Yeah, that's Arizona petrified wood.
Well, so that's, yeah. It's good to understand that there's some pieces from other places.
Yeah, that is beautiful. And that's in a perfect spot for it too. When he placed that, he did it perfectly because the sun's going to be on throughout the day and it gets your attention. And then we come up the hill here. We got your Jasper. Of course, some obsidian. And we got some white quartz on top for the snow cap on the mountaintop.
I'm curious about the front of the building. Of course, this is a special spot.
Let's walk here at the front of this building here.
Like that stuff.
Yeah, that's agate. That's not petroleum. Yeah, it's petroleum agate.
So that's all agate up there?
Yeah, that's all agate.
I suppose you want to go into the museum.
I would love to go into the museum. If I'm here, I want to go in it. Okay, we are inside the museum of the famous Peterson Rock Garden, of course. And so we're just to do a quick walk around in here. Sorry for the noise. And to show you some of the items that's in here. And the lighting in here is not the greatest, so you'll have to bear with me. I'll try to arrange things so the lighting works good for you.
Yeah.
Look at the points that's here.
Yeah, we need one. Yeah, right.
There's a piece of Big Area Jasper. There's some desert rose. That's very cool. Thundereggs.
What's open up there?
Very cool.
Getting full experience.
Now this stuff here is from all over. Most of the stuff out front is from the within like an 85-mile range from here. There's a picture of the creator,
Rasmus Peterson.
Rasmus Peterson. There we go. Okay, wonderful fireplace here. Thundereggs, all up and down it. Petrified wood. That looks like petrified palm. That's beautiful. But the mantle here is slag glass. It's beautiful. More petrified wood. This here might be a Hampton View piece since they have a lot of the red out there. Now this stuff here, how it flows, I have no idea what that is, but that looks incredible. Another thunderegg up there. Another piece of Hampton Butte. Yeah. I am so glad that these guys have reopened this. Walking out of the museum here. What an exciting thing. Now, look at this here. Just sitting here looking at another chunk of petrified wood here. Another piece there. A random piece of obsidian here. Can't tell what type that is. There's just so much going on here. And the person that is inside the museum, as well as Craig here, the caretaker, they are going to make a big effort at being able to identify a lot of this stuff for you. Go through here and clean it up, because see the areas here with the grass that's still in it. Over time, they're going to get all this grass stuff taken out of here and get it cleaned up so the rocks are on better display again.
Actually, it was filled with flowers at one time.
And so things like this here will get cut back to show some of the rocks, but some of it will be left.
Through it. You can find there's a real old photograph with flowers all through it.
Yep. So like right there is a flower bed spot. But I'm excited for the improvements that has taken place here in the short time that the new ownership has been here, and Craig here has been doing the work on the caretaking of the property. It's impressive, and it's going to keep getting better. You guys need to come here and take a look. Everywhere you look, there's something cool. Well, I just went through a tour of the old lapidary shop. They have a couple of saws, a couple pieces of equipment in there, and we talked about things, what they can do for things to help improve the property some more. I'm going to be pretty wrapped up with this place, I think. And yeah, so let's going to continue walking around. Craig is off helping other people out, so I'm going to take this time just to walk around with you guys, to take a look at some of this incredible material. And we got to step back and just look at the beauty as a whole. And we talked to them about doing a lot of these repairs here. So where this obsidian is broken off, and what they can do to find some new obsidian pieces to fill these back in. This place really needs to have a work day with a bunch of volunteers to come out here and work on cleaning this up, so then they can come back. See, look at that there. That needs to get reattached. See, that needs to get reattached, cleaned up and reattached. See, then there's this piece here that needs to get put back up here. Overtime. So far it's only 2 guys working on it, and the amount of work that's been done here is incredible. So let's walk over here to the replica of Lady Liberty. I mean, the thing is, you want to always look down. Look at this log right here. Big old chunk of obsidian. Another big old chunk of petrified wood right there. You want to look down, but here you can also look up. And see all through here the different layers. Let's walk around this here. I didn't even see this water fountain in the back here. Again, these big old boulders of petrified wood. Look at this. We'll never find, the vast majority of us will never find stuff like this again. But you can come here and look at it. Look at this piece of chunk of big old petrified wood here. That is, that's 3.5 feet tall above the ground. Who knows how far on the ground it is? And that one's 3 feet. Okay, we're coming back across the bridge. Of course, top of it is got rocks been attached to it. Yeah, so some repairs are needed, but I am confident these guys are going to do it. Very cool. Now let's go to this one here. Now these might have been those potato field rocks. And you can tell this is probably one of the first displays that he's made. And this one here, this fountain needs to probably get cleaned out and get to working again. Look at this big old chunk of Hampton Butte petrified wood. When we were just out there, it would have been fun to find this. I don't know if I've got the video released yet or not of our trip out there to Hampton Butte. And if I do, go back and watch it. And if I don't, it's coming out soon. Okay, I am joined by Craig again. We're going to walk across the little driveway here. But look at this beauty. Look at this beauty.
They own the place. They're officially part of the, it's in the name now, the Peacock Sanctuary is part of the name.
I saw that.
Here's 1927. This was his, he had another structure, and this was the one he built after, you know. He'd been here since 1906.
See, just a random rock sitting here, a couple random rocks sitting here in a stump.
How about this thing? The stump.
That is one huge petrified stump.
How do you move it?
Heavy equipment. Yeah, it's fantastic. So there's a couple of displays over here. This is, most people don't even really come over here. And look at this here. Even got cactuses up there.
And this again, I think, is his round rocks from getting potatoes. Maybe?
Yeah, it's what I was talking about earlier. Plus you've got some obsidian up there and some lava rock. Lots of lava rock. And see, what's going to be hard though is to rebuild these bowls, these planters.
Yeah. Oh man, that especially that one in the front yard, is all the castles are falling apart.
Yeah, I saw where the castles are coming apart, and that's where you're just going to have to start coming up with a good cement mix and start rebuilding them that way, or just build new ones back in the shop and replace them.
Yeah. Or if the castles are falling down, I don't know. Yeah. This one's even bigger.
Look at this. This is just incredible that he just put out here in this little wetland. He put a little island out here with a lighthouse. And the top is missing off the lighthouse. That's a shame. But again, these are things that's going to happen over time to get repaired. And it could take 10 years.
Oh, for sure. This is a forever project.
Yep.
And then maintaining what it's been. He didn't put a lot of metal in his concrete, so some places it comes down hard.
Look at that. That's incredible.
All these little things.
Yep. Look off over here to the right, that little house. So this is an area too that over time will be also get cleaned up, and the grass and weeds will be taken out, and there might be cool stuff in here hidden as well.
Oh, this hasn't been touched basically.
Yeah, this is how stuff used to look like. And the house is kind of leaning, they're straight.
And there were just all these rocks all along these little rock walls just everywhere. A lot of them are missing down in here. You can see it was just glued with.
Yeah, and then you've got walls compromised, so you're not going to be able to have these hold water as deep as it used to anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot of real work to do at some level. And they used to have boats out in this, paddle boats in this pond before the cattails grew in. And a lot of people talk about that. It's a peaceful spot with the blackbird.
Okay, so we're over here on yet another island. In this area here, he's done some weeding on to expose a lot of the rocks. Labor of love, that's for sure.
I like how the blue tint on some of the pumice.
Yep. Bring your cup of coffee, sit here and enjoy the view. Okay, full circle. We're back up to the entrance and we're going to do a walk around this one. There's a piece of polka dot. That was stuff that was taken off from over the hill because you can tell by the color, it's pink. It's had some heat done treated on it.
He built this one in 1940.
Yep. He built this one in 1940, he said. Just incredible. Lots of repair work.
This one also had a fountain coming down the front of it, going into that little thing at the bottom.
Oh, I see how that was. Little river. So, came from down here, flowed under the sidewalk right here, and off into the pond.
It's all about having fun.
Yep, it is. Really? You have to be that noisy? You do? And unfortunately, some of the trees didn't make it that were up here. RP 1940. Well, everybody, this looks like a heck of a good spot to bring this one to an end. Peterson Rock Garden and Peacock Sanctuary. You guys need to come here. This needs to be a destination point. So just remember, everyone's life's an adventure. Then there's mine out here at the Peterson Rock Garden and Peacock Sanctuary. This is the Adventures of JawsJr. Have a good one, everybody. See ya!